Okay, let's do a reading on if this rape culture is going to get better in India. It's just been out of control. Gang rapes and violence, and it's just been horrendous. And it's getting worse in the last few years. So let's see if they're going to get this under control, if there is going to be a, crackdown. So let's see, is the rape culture going to change in India? Is this going to change in India anytime soon? Okay, first we have the star. So far, they've been out in the cold when it comes to this situation. They just turn the other way. Well, what's coming in is something from the past being offered. So maybe there's going to, let's see what the other cards hold. Let's hope they go back to a simpler, gentler time with this rather than, what's under it? Rapid. Some rapid. Nope, above it is ego. That ego stuff. They got such a... Let's see what's with the devil. Okay. Has to do, again, with male-female interaction. Okay. Start or the end. Start or the end. Let's see what it is. Okay, maybe coming forward with... something that needs to be worked on. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this idea, these interactions between men and women, that, the way it's been going needs to come to an end, and they need to get some new ideations in there. Yeah, it needs to be stronger. A start of a strong thing of judgment. Yeah, judgment. They need to start having more more understanding, more understanding and more wisdom concerning it. And one thing is so bad, it's hard to get rapists sometimes convicted. But then again, in India, they've got this system that's just sometimes crazy. They don't arrest just the perpetrator. They arrest the whole family. Literally, they will arrest a whole family. Okay? Mother, father, wife, children. They will go to jail because of a perpetrator. So, hence, they don't want to, sometimes, they don't want to press charges on the perpetrators. Because again, the whole family goes to jail. It's a crazy system. Yes, women are in the jail with their children in India. If you don't know the system, it needs to really undergo a transformation. It really needs to undergo a transformation where the one that gets jailed is the perpetrator, not the whole family. Okay, so let's look at that and see if the jail system, if they're going to modify this from arresting a whole family and modernize it where they are arresting a perpetrator. the culpable one rather than the whole family. Just, it's, yeah. Okay. Looks like maybe some victories. So looking for a victory in that. So let's see what we've had before. You know, is this ferrying across when we've had these problems? Yeah, we need to, what's coming is a new way. So hopefully what's underneath of it, yeah, because there's just too much sorrow, too much depression, too much anxiety about it. And this, yeah, above it, these things need to be worked on. They need to be worked on. So the new path, again, yeah, again, it's going to take work and understanding. You know, it's going to take work and understanding. Again, yeah, higher knowledge brought to change the system. So they need to go through really a system change when it comes to jailing and prisons and this and that, to go from making the perpetrator responsible instead of the whole family. Okay? So, you know, if they made them culpable instead of the family, things might start to rectify a little more. Yeah. If you've never lived in India and you don't understand the social happenings there, it's just like some things you see and you're just like, how did this ever develop? How did this ever develop? So hopefully things will get better, that they will start to modify that system and make the perpetrators responsible rather than going and sometimes arresting a whole family and putting them in jail. And some more enlightened attitude about women, you know, because there's still a lot of this old ideation growing up about women that they, you know, it's like if you even show your ankle, you're a loose woman. If you go out by yourself after, you know, after dark, in many parts of India, you're a loose woman and you deserve whatever you get. That's the mentality, okay? You know, as a foreigner living in India, I rapidly learned, you never shake a man's hand in India. Never, ever, ever, ever do you do it. Okay? And you rapidly learn, these boys from the village, they want to all take a picture with you. And when they do, you just say, yeah, namaste, that's it. No, you can't take a picture. Because they'll go back to the village and say they had sex with you. Oh, yes, this is a common happening. Okay? This is a common thing. And again, they just don't have respect for women. So is this going to change, you know, where they get more of an enlightened view towards women and they start learning more respect? Are they going to start learning more respect for women? Okay, this is looking towards the future. Let's see what we have. Yeah, this old system needs to go. You know, it's been self-destructive for women. It's been absolutely horrible. Okay. And the future, that we have to come to a better understanding where there's a mutual understanding. Again, the foundation is it's going to take work. It's going to take work, understanding, more spiritual understanding, okay, more strength, they have to have some leaders, some male leaders that are decent, that can bring this, change about. Yeah, they need to come back and start it at a young age. They need to start teaching this at a young age, of respecting women if they want to have a victory in this. So yeah, hopefully things are going to change there. It's going to get better. But yeah, there are some really outdated ideations still there that are like from the Dark Ages that really need to change. Unfortunately in this country, I run into so many people, especially women, that have this really misbegotten notion that in India, because they have Devi and worship of, like Kali, Durga, Saraswati, Parvati, that they put women on a pedestal. They are under such an erroneous notion. If they only really knew what the societal things were there for women now, they would be horrified. But I have people that, want to tell me, about the culture there. They've never been to India. They've never lived there. They've watched Bollywood films, okay? And they think it's like a Bollywood film there. Well, it's not, okay? There's really, it's a very dangerous time for women in India now, okay? There are gang rapes all the time, okay? And it's getting worse. It's really getting worse, and instead of better. So yes, I hope that this changed, but the change is going to have to happen. We're going to have some strong males that are going to stand up for the right thing and start teaching these children from a young age, okay? To teach them respect. That it's not just women that have to respect the men. The men have to respect the women as well, and not in this, fake way, where it's just craziness. It's craziness. Okay, there needs to be a radical shift. So let's hope and pray that takes place soon. There are always stories still ongoing of dowry burnings. They didn't get enough dowry money, and magically kitchen fires happen. Okay? You continually hear stories of women that went to college. They want to have their education. They want to go forward. They get married into a family where they're then repressed. They're told what to wear, where they can go, who they can talk to, who they can't. And so many of them, all of their education that they spent is wasted. Okay? So yes, this is still taking place in India. Still taking place. Okay? This is not from the Dark Ages. This is not from 50, 60 years ago this stuff was happening. It's still taking place today. Okay? So people that don't know, arranged marriages in India, there are very few love marriages. They still have mostly arranged marriages. And in arranged marriages, the women really don't have too much say in who they're going to marry. They're lucky if they get to meet them 1 or 2 times before the wedding takes place. When they leave their family, they go live with a new family, and it's their job to have a male child. And if they don't have a male child, they will get blamed for that. If they have a female child, they will get blamed for that. It's their job to take care of the husband and the mother and father. They live with usually extended family, with the groom's family. Okay, they will live with the groom's family. And it's her job to take care of his family. Okay? Usually in India, now I don't know if it's this way in the cities, I think more progressive, it's gotten better. But if you are in like more village areas and stuff, the women cook, you serve the men first, the men all eat together. Women don't eat with men. They don't sit together, okay? You feed the men first, and his family, the mother, father, the men, then the children. And if there's anything else left, then you get to eat, okay? Then you get to eat. So, I mean, really, if you don't know the culture of India, it can be a very rude awakening for people that have these fantasy notions about what's there, okay? So, I'm going to leave this here and hope everyone's having a wonderful day. And let's just hope that the culture gets better and that there's a little more progressive ideation. You know, unfortunately, things are moving faster with technology and things in India, but the culture hasn't caught up with it yet. Okay? The culture's still back here in ideation. Okay? And technology is up here. So we need to bring these things closer so that there is more freedom and more a little better ideation and a better treatment for women in India. So, namaste. Have a great day, everyone.